3. Testing 1, 2, 3. All right. Looks like it's like the first thing that was up moving today was AGMH. AGMH. Look at what this stock is. It's up 152%. What did I trade? So yesterday, the only one that I ended up trading was Orbs. ORBS. Let's see where it's sitting now. It's sitting at 1262. So I ended up jumping in Orbs for this nice little move up here, 13 up to 15. And that was the trade, and then it crashed on out. Glad I sold. I was selling pretty much all of it at the top, basically. Got in for 60 shares at 13. What did I get in at? The first time I got in at 13.96, looking for it to hold 13.50. Came down and stopped me out. So I took an $18 loss on that one. Then the second time I got in at 13.63. So out of this dip right here, 13.63, and it rose all the way up there to like 15, 16-ish level. So it was pretty nice. Actually, I took two different positions. The first position, I took 50 shares of it, looking for it to make that move, and it stopped me out. And then the second position, I took 30 shares and it made all of my loss back. So I did size down on that second position just in case it wanted to do this slam before it did a move up. All right, let's get back over to what's currently moving. AGMH. Top side was 6 something. Let's go and look at this daily chart. So out here on the daily chart, we can see closed at 223. This is a little tip top at 1441. Then it's got one out here at 780. Then a 531. So it's past that 5. Oh, bouncing up right now. AGMH giving a little bounce right there. Okay, anyway, let me mark this daily chart up while we are watching this. So it's got a little peak out here, 780s. Then it's got a lower one. Actually, let me go ahead and label this one possible daily. Duplicate. All right, so 511. That is a long way up there at the 1449 with no catalyst. That's a long push. Gotta go see what this what this is or does. 1460 is the tip top. 1450. And the body of this is at 1068. Let's go look at this, what this does. So AGMH. AGMH. This is a technology company that engages in the research, development, and sale of cryptocurrency mining machines, um, and standardized computing equipment in Hong Kong, Singapore, and mainland China. It also engages in the research and development, manufacture, and sale of technology hardware products, as well as provides financial technology software services. The company was incorporated in 2015. So this is a Asian stock, Singapore stock, or Hong Kong stock. It had a couple of levels up here, but I'm just gonna note that it is definitely one of those stocks to be careful on. And we'll see how it's got 22 million shares right now. Crypto mining machines. Oh boy. Look at what the overall market is doing. Overall market is looking pretty flat right now. First level is coming up to that 780. $24 million shares traded, 223% up. It's pretty much meeting all of my criteria right now. Except for that it's a Hong Kong Chinese stock, crypto mining machines. I don't see any earlier catalyst other than yesterday afternoon for it. So let me look down in here and see what plans they got. They doing? Are they trying to raise money on Friday or what? So I see they did a split for 50 for one share. So every 50 shares they gave you one. So they decreased the dilution of their stock by doing that. And so they lowered their float. And now it's out here with a float of under 2 million. And so we're trying to see if they're trying to just make money or what. This crypto mining machines. It's over $5. Has ATR of 71 right now. But just waiting in the winds. Had one leg up, a little bit of consolidation, another leg up, a little bit of consolidation. So that's 3 legs on the 1 minute. Look at the 5 and the 15. 5 is showing red right now. We'll see. Well, the 1 and the 5 is showing red right now. The 15 will be closing up in 3 minutes. Mm. Bottom of this little point is the 675. Point of control is at 513 right here, down here on the 1 minute, 513 on the 5 minute, and then 612 on the 15 minutes. So let me mark that range up. So from 511 up to 612 is where it's sitting right now with the point of controls across these 3 time frames. We'll see how that does. See if it moves or anything like that. Definitely don't want to see it back under 5. If it goes back under 5, it's out of scope, and I'm good with not touching it. Almost 30 million shares traded on it. There's, what is this one? CJet Motor, another crypto type. It says Shyjet. This kind of looks like a Chinese stock here. So this is CJ. It's only 14 cents. You go look at this, what this is. But it is sucking up a little bit of volume. All right, CJ. This is another Chinese company, motor company, Inc. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Chijet. CHIJET Motor Company, Inc. Engages in the design and development, product sale, and after sale services of new energy vehicles and vehicle parts in China. The company offers passenger vehicles, including small cars, sedans, and sports utility vehicles, and commercial vehicles, such as light trucks, vans. It also exports its products. The company was founded in 2009 and is based in Yantai, the People's Republic, China. So this is another Chinese company here. People's Republic. Yantai. Yantai, People's Republic. So we're seeing a little pattern here. China. And this is energy or EV vehicles. Okay, and then let me move this. All right, so People's Republic, China. And let me make sure I can actually see this a little bit. Actually, I ended up. All right, so that's only 15 cents. It's got 50 million shares on it. Very cheap stock. And then AGMH making its way down to our little cloud here. Both Chinese stocks. One is EV vehicles. The other one is crypto mining machines. CJET continuing on up. Went from 12 to 13 or 12 to 17 cents on this move. And again, with these cheaper ones, oversizing is the biggest issue with them. You know, you get in there, you can take, 10,000 shares of a 17 cent stock. But if it drops 16 back to 12, that's a 5 cent that you may not be able to get back on this stock. And right now it's showing you, oh yeah, I'm moving clean. But then when more people come in and start to kind of accumulate in different price ranges or price areas, it just stops all this clean motion. You get a bunch of chop. One, because people are taking too big of positions and they're trying to get in and out of too big of positions, and it starts to snap back and forth. With 63 million shares traded, yeah, people are taking really big positions on this one. AGMH arose a little bit, and we're trying to see if it has any kind of true structure. We can see that it was heavily traded down here, 512, and then this 690s was the next level that was really traded heavily. Okay. And we got our previous point of control range down here from 511 up to 611, 612, whatever. A little steep to be any type of structure, but I'm not sure. I will see how it reacts to it. So it pretty much gave back $1, giving back a little bit over $1 here. CJET continue to push up, 74 million shares traded, breaking out these highs. So a lot more attention over here. People taking way those huge sizes. And can we start to see these wicks form? We start to see a whole bunch of wicks form. People start to get kind of, that fear starts to set in. And it's got 77 million shares traded compared to AGMH's 29 million. So almost 3 times the volume on CJET. So it's definitely gonna need to give up the ghost before anything else moves. Back over to AGMH. Really go down and test this $6 whole dollar level. Then from that 6, it's got $1 down to 5. They appointed a new COO, Jason Miller, to CJET. So that's part of their news. And then their other news, yeah, that's all their news. They appointed this this veteran, Jason Miller, as COO, to spearhead crypto treasury overhaul and capitalize on surging digital asset growth. Mm. Almost got there. A couple cents away from that 6. CJET right under that 20-cent level. There's some big volume coming in over here around 18, 19, 17 and 19 area, and continues to push up. over the 20s. Now it's over 100% with 92 million shares traded. AGMH did a quick pop up here right to the what we look to. It looks like there's a trend, but we'll see if it continues to get defeated back into this cloud. CJET up to 21 now, so 12 to 21 on these on this EV vehicle company. Just on adding that COO, Jason Miller. Let me go look up who is Jason Miller. Who is Jason Miller? Okay, so he has 20 years of leadership experience in blockchain, digital identity, and emerging technologies. Prior to this role, his roles included senior strategy positions at blockchains and AI firms, advisory roles with decentralized autonomous organizations and DAOs, and involvement in blockchain advocacy initiatives. His role in CJET, he was appointed effectively immediately the COO to lead CJET's or ChiJet's. I don't even know how I keep saying CJET. ChiJet's transition toward integrating digital assets like blockchain, Ethereum, Solana into its balance sheets. So basically, they're just going to be buying some Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Solana, or purchasing NFTs, or purchasing ETFs to get that exposure. A lot of ways he could do it. So he will be spearheading the crypto treasury strategy, including secure custody, yield optimization, and risk mitigation. Like I said, secure custody is owning the actual coin. Yield optimization is any assets that are going to be, like not dividend, but well, kind of dividend if you're doing ETFs, but staking and all that stuff. Risk mitigation and exploring decentralized finance protocols and staking opportunities. Okay, so he said it right there. So we'll see. We'll see. They got a lot of work to do on CJET. All right, so let's go back over to AGMH. So we got a test outside of this level. It came right down to the cloud, but it did not test it. So I'm gonna give it a little bit of time and see if it can actually test down here. And this will be a secondary start of a structure, and we'll see which one it starts to respect. So 660 was the top of this one. Then we got the cloud underneath it. Still up 195%. CJET is right at 100%, 96, 97%, kind of wiggling around. All right, AG. So we got a secondary little look-see at you. Definitely want to see it stay above $5. Closing up this 1 minute candle. Come on down, big boy. Come on down. Both crypto, both Asian companies. I said both crypto. Um, let me bring that note back down because I'm saying the wrong thing. I got the note out here. Here it is. Crypto miner. This is a crypto one. Okay. Crypto mining. I put it right there so I don't forget it. All right, so retesting this little structure here. Let's see if we can get back down here. Got the $6 whole dollar level there. Okay, so secondary structure holding. Let's see if we can stay out of this this first little downtrend. So the first downtrend is down here is 611. See if we can stay down. CJET back under 20%, or not 20%, back under 20 cents. And moving on down. So that secondary structure seems to be holding a little bit on these lower highs. 675 kind of gave it a stop button. I did see on AGM that they did a reverse split earlier in when was that? I probably need to put that in the notes too. Okay, announces so on 6/3. What was that? January, February, March, April, May, June. June 3rd, they did a reverse split for 50-1 to actually decrease the dilution of their shares. And so this may be a product of that decrease of dilution because their float was lower float. There's less to trade. They took anybody that had 50 shares, they gave you one share, 50-1. 50 for one share. Or am I reading this wrong? Is this 50-1 share or completion of 50 for one share? Yeah, 50 for one share. Yeah. So they decrease the dilution on this stock. And we can see that secondary structure starting to hold there. And it's got right down here into our cloudy level to go and figure out who it wants to be. CJET coming on down. CJET's daily chart is kind of nasty there. I didn't even see that daily chart. So it was up here, 250s or whatnot, dropped, had a major drop off on this EV company down here, and then it's trying to get into crypto to get its prices back up. But this was quite a bit of a fall off. Coming back up here to 18. Let's see. So this is 28 where this gap starts, and it did not make it all the way there. It got up to 22 cents. So above this would be the gap entry. Let me edit this, or actually let me add a note here. So this is the gap entry level. Right there, 28. I guess I could put a zone 28 to 24. So let me duplicate 28 to 24 there. Okay, but that 24 isn't super obvious as that, but the 24 will be like the beginning of getting into that area though. All right, jump back over. See CJET slowly starting to show more and more wicks now. Remember, we were talking about that clean move on these cheap stocks, and then all of a sudden, oh, it's not so clean no more. It's not so clean no more. AGMH popped out here, but still popped right back to the structure that is seeming to be holding, going towards this cloudy level. And this will be another. We'll see what structure it wants to respect here. Got the tip top. So at this point, it's made a little bit of a higher low. We want to see this get tested right here. This little higher low, we want to see this either break, because it's got room to go down to 612s for sure, especially after this higher, this kind of spike out on excitement of a breakout and then a failure. It's got room, but we'll have to see what it actually wants to do here. Can it invalidate one of these sides? Either the top side or this bottom side. Coming down there kind of quick to that level. Little quick test off of it. Doesn't mean it's over. This candle hasn't closed yet. 30 seconds left on it. Appreciate that. Let's see who that was. Appreciate that, Mike. Michelle C. Michael C. Michelle. Michael. How am I pronouncing that? Michelle. Michael. No, I don't think that's Michael. That's got to be Michelle. Yeah. So we were watching these two stocks again. This is Friday, so Friday sometimes brings out true desperation, especially if the rest of the week has been going badly. This week hasn't really been that bad though. But crypto has been one of those things that has been becoming more of a drag to look at. So it's been one of those hit or miss type catalysts. But if it hits, it hits. And that's the other thing with AGMH. It has no catalyst on today. So it's got, it's trying something. Trying something. You gonna break or not? Had a fantastic week so far. Going in with caution, got to. Yeah, Friday is defense day. Defense. If it doesn't look good or something, man, it's over with. These things give up and they give up hard. All right, so another little try, but continue to find some type of looks like the 650s. Let me back up a little bit and see where the volume's coming in. So 692. Yeah, around the 650-ish. I keep seeing volume come in here. Can I review QCOM? What is QCOM? Is that that sounds like QCOM. All right, so let's go look at QCOM's daily chart. Qualcomm. Yeah, I've seen this one before. Let's back it on up. So it had a high over here of 230. Previous trading, let me see, is this all the information? This is from 2022. Is this all I got? Yes, it is. Okay. So previous level of trading down here had a couple of this was the main level, but a couple of outlier price levels down here of the 103s, outliers up here of 134s, and then it started to break out. Broke out up here into 2024, has been working its way down, came back and threw an outlier basically where these previous ones were. So let me put another box out here. So down here, well, the trading box is about right here. This is the outlier of this trading box. So it's trading around what, 150 up to maybe 175-ish. Couple of outliers up there above 175. Broke down and reclaimed this. So now I'm guessing you're looking for a break of, let me zoom in a little bit. You're looking for a break back above, what's the price right now? Okay, 168, 168.10. Okay, so I'm guessing you're looking for it to catch an outlier out here above this box. I don't know if you're going short. I don't know if you're playing options. Are you planning on taking put or doing a covered option strategy up here? Or are you buying the actual stock right out? Looking for it to go long through 175, get the outlier, go ahead and sell, go short back into this box. That looks like the play, but yeah, because it's definitely tried the outliers multiple times here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, it's got a bunch of little ticks out here on this daily chart, but it's always come back into this box. So, you know, I trust the ranges more with these higher float stocks, and you know, I expect them to hold in a range more than just break out. Like back here, this one held in this range from 2022. So 9/16/2022, it kind of came into this range and stayed there until 2023. So a whole year basically in this range. And you could be buying the low of this box. Well, you wouldn't even know this box exists until a couple of refills here. So it came down again, proved that there was some type of strength down here, came down again and held a higher low, came down again. So it's kind of like you're playing off of these what looks like positions of strength. Let me scroll on over. But yeah, that's where it looks like it's going, to try to get that outlier again and then come back into this box. So maybe a short. What's the news on it? So Adobe Gen Studio selected Qualcomm to enhance content creation with generative AI. We've got some AI news with Adobe on it. So Adobe is another big name. Let me see. Northern Trust. SpaceX is working with chip makers for Starlink mobile service. Okay. Qualcomm, Google Cloud Forge, AI Alliance. So yeah, Qualcomm is getting in with some of the bigger names for AI. Adobe, Google. Let me see who else they got named out here. NVIDIA. Well, they haven't formed anything with NVIDIA, doesn't look like. Or not going towards AI at least. What's the name of the volume indicator I use on the left side? Let me go back out to this guy. And let's go. So 650 still holding. It did test down out of this level. I didn't see that. But the volume indicator I use on the left side is called the volume profile. It is it comes with TOS. It shows you, instead of the volume being on the bottom, like this. So instead of the volume being down here like this, and this kind of doesn't make sense, it just shows you, oh, this amount was traded on this candle. Well, I don't really care about the amount. I care about what price is being traded the most, right? So that's what this shows you. Instead of showing you, hey, there's a lot of volume, it says, hey, there's a lot of volume at this price. Let me get rid of that now. Let's call it volume profile. A lot of slowdown in here around this level. Made a low. So here's a new upward structure that is created now that'll probably need to be tested. I need to move this. Activate, move this. Okay, so it's got a new upward structure. It's made two of these. Let's go ahead and extend this. Had this first one that is treating like some type of resistance, and now it has this second one here at 636. And this one is out of range now, so I don't really care about this one. That's out of range. So we got two downs, two ups, and we're trying to see, hey, what structures are being respected here? Pointer controls have not moved yet, still in the same place. $650 still being a hold point for it. And the range is getting a little bit smaller as well. That no catalyst is probably taking some of the gas out of his tank. We will see. Still up 190%. CJET came down here to what looks like some lows as well. Let's see what kind of structure it's forming. So it has, that's off. There's a little bit of structure here. We'll see how it ends up holding or whatnot. But this one is super cheap. You can easily oversize on an 18-cent stock for sure. Unless you're super disciplined and you just take 50 shares and you say, hey, if it's good, and take that profit, take that couple of cents, because it won't be much on 50 shares. But at least you won't be risking your everything there. Okay, AGMH just sitting on that 650. Got room down here. I'm gonna need to move this over a little bit. It's been moving, so let me activate and stretch this out. Stretch this on out here, just like that. Still has this previous upside that's kind of using as a wall. Popping out of there just a little bit. So this is going to be forming a new structure. Previous highs, okay, it did break those highs here at 679. Okay, all right. So held that little level. So now we see some kind of respect on this bottom level. So I'm gonna get rid of this one. See how it holds this. Remove all of this. I want to see how it holds this now, since buyers are brave enough to mess with it off of this level. Okay, go ahead and get this structure out of here. So we got two. We'll see how it holds these two. It's up 201%, right above that 650 that it's been struggling on. Coming back down to 650 quite quickly. And so this was where it previously showed respect. So I want to see how it continues. And right now, rushing back towards it is not showing it respect. So rushing back 25 cents back down here. That's not respect that I want to see. Little kiss off of it. We'll see if it continues to hold. This candle is going to be, this 1 minute candle is going to be closing in like 2 seconds. So there's the close, and it closed towards the bottom of this move. So now we got another structure here, and see if how this respects this. And what I do is I keep making structures until it makes sense. You know, that makes sense. You might as well not take the trade. It'll keep you, drawing keeps your hands busy. So you won't be tapping that buy button every time you see it try something. But it still has this obvious level down here that are the previous points of control. Now the point of control is a part of the volume profile. So it comes with it. This little red line down here, that's the point of control, but it changes per time frame that you use. So this is the 1 minute point of control. I have 2 other points of control, which is how I get this cloud here. So I use the 1, the 5, and the 15 to see, where the majority of trades are going, and then take that and make that a zone on the chart. So let me show you my other screen here. So this is my 5 minute and my 15 minute. 5 minute has popped up to the 671. So I need to move this, and then 612. So 671, 612 to 612. But right now we got structures. So I want to see these structures break before I start looking back at the points of control. Nice little slowdown again, right at that 650 level. What's this one? MGIH keeps disappearing. Not looking great. It's like the 3rd time I've seen it do that. Comes up, disappears, comes up, disappears. Now, for my criteria, what I'm looking for in these small caps, I'm looking for something that's over $5. Looking for something possibly with the catalyst or continuation. Looking for a low float. And looking for something with some range that can pay some money. I'm looking to get, my last couple of trades, I've been getting like maybe $1, $1.50, something like that per share. Definitely over 10 cents on a trade. So more and more of these little wicks are starting to show up. More and more of this little indecisive move. And it's literally sitting right on top of this little fail point. It has room all the way back down here. Again, MGIH with no catalyst. I don't even know why you keep popping up, my boy. Let me go back over here and look at CJET. CJET, slightly broke structure. But just not sure how this EV company is going to fare in the crypto market. I mean, it seems like everybody's buying Ethereum, buying Solana, but it's like, okay, everybody's doing it. What's so special about you at your 19 cents? Good morning, Donnell. We're out here watching the top 2 movers. One is super cheap, CJET, and one is, higher price, AGMH at 650. We've been watching it struggle on this 650. You can see, look at the volume here at the 650 on the 1 minute. I mean, it's just nice and clear. There's been a lot of trades at this level. The problem is the range is closing down. So I want to see, okay, if it does get big, is it going to get big to the downside? It's already tried to the upside and got punched in the gut. So I want to see what the downside is going to look like on this. Well, there's a little test of that level, that little so-called trend that we thought we were seeing. Let's see, can it get down here to the cloud? Looking a little heavy. And the start of this trend was down here at 16.16. The point of control just pulled up into this level. But the start of this was at 16.16, so it definitely has room down there. This candle has not closed yet, though. like 15 seconds. Will it close? Yep, close below it. It's not the greatest. And the breakdown point starting is at 638 with a test point down here at 617. Let's go ahead and jump over here to CJET. CJET getting super tight here. These candles are about 18 up to 1 cent candles right now. So I don't know. Definitely not looking as clean as this original move to get people trapped in here. It's almost 2 million shares traded on this stock, which is insane. It is so tightly compacted in here. I mean, if it goes one way, it's gonna hit a lot of stop losses. A lot of, well, not stop loss. You can't use stop losses during pre-market. Well, with some brokers you can, but for the majority of people out here, they're using limit orders. So if it starts to go in one way or another, they got to manually press the button to get out, which makes those moves way bigger. Okay, so we're now starting to close candles under the 650 level. Point of control at 642. So from 671 up to 642 is the new where we're looking. So let me mark that up here. 671 on the 5-minute is the high, but on the 15 is 612. So right around this level is where it's gonna be starting at to 671. So we'll see how it plays in this level, and if it wants to move down from this level into the first level that we saw. CJET coming back up. It just looks like it's coming back up on the numbers, but it's really barely moving. I might stop looking at that thing. I like things with range, man. It's gonna pay some money. Thing is definitely doesn't have the volume pouring in like it was earlier. People are still on CJET. CJET slammed down a little bit. Let me read this. So first day for you, you missed Bree at 8, but got in at 11, out at 42. Oh yeah. That wasn't that a halter from yesterday or something? I believe I seen that one. Let's see. Rita. Wasn't that one? Yeah. I saw this one midday, but this was after I had already traded orbs and got on down. I got into some work. But yeah, I saw this one when I came back and just looked around the market. It had low volume, but it was moving like a nightmare. So basically, it got up here, what, 8? You said you got in, you missed it at 8. You got in at 11. Actually, to be honest, I think you were good missing it at 8 because it had very low volume at this point. You didn't know what it was gonna do, and did it have some type of catalyst from yesterday? Yesterday was the 18th. It has announced a oversubscribed $3 million private placement to fund establishment of Solana. So that was another crypto move. And yeah, it's definitely, those are hard to trade because one, you don't know where the volume will run out, and these can be very hard to sell out of when there's nobody to sell to if they drop. Like this candle right here was at 1483 and dropped down to 30. Now, wait a minute. Am I looking at the wrong part? I know did it go higher than that at some point? Am I tripping? This doesn't look right. I thought it was higher yesterday. This says 14. I thought it went higher. Maybe it did. I'm confused. I'm confused at that one. Or am I looking at the wrong day? I was looking at the wrong day. Okay. Here it is. 52 up here. So yeah, the day before it did a little move like that, and then it gapped up. There it is. Okay. Oh, if you missed it at 8, you wasn't even. That was on a whole different day. If you traded it on this day, this was the 18th. So you got in at the 11th. What day? What? When did you get into this? Were you swinging this? Because it started the day at 16, and then down here, let me look through pre-market. Okay, so right here, 8 had a $10, and then right here, how did you, or you must have been you must have been swinging it. It had to be. This is a hard one to get into at 11, unless you've been swinging it. Anyway, yeah, that one I did not trade. It did not meet the criteria of volume or anything like that. It wasn't a leader, so yeah, didn't really get in. Oh, snap. AGMH is where we are at. It is trading up here again to the 675s, right at the top of this little point here. So it's down here at 639. Missed that one. It is what it is. Oops, wrong one, wrong tool. We got a new structure forming. Another higher position here. And it's trading right on the top side of this cloud. We'll see if it pushes back down or it wants to hold. Up 200 something percent. Still has this, it broke this trend the first time. So is this a new structure upward? We'll go to the right. We will clear this one out. So now we have top side and we have bottom. So where is it going to respect? We saw a breakdown here. Is it going to continue to hold 632 is the question. So lower high here. Point of control still at the same spot. Chinese stock getting a little push. Yeah, you can buy during pre-market. What broker are you using? TOS? If you're using TOS, all you gotta do is set it to extended or GTC extended, good till canceled in extended times. And yeah, you can buy during pre-market after 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. I don't know what time zone you're on, but for TOS, it doesn't allow any trading for before 6 Central Standard Time. All right. And a lot of times at the beginning at that 6, you'll see a rush of volume because people are just being able to trade. It's like a mad push. And I don't know why it's making so many top and tail ticks here, but definitely something is struggling here. So made a high, made a lower, lower, lower. So I'm expecting some type of move back into this cloud. This was our previous level on this trend, and it still hasn't tried to break down seriously. I see some volume coming in, so something's happening at 675. Let's see if it ends up pushing down from here. Look at that volume coming in across there. You see that growing? Let me move my mouse. Something's happening. Is it going to dump from 675 is the question. Okay, yeah, 675 getting a little downwards pressure. Okay, so will it be breaking down this previous level? coming down and tapping it through the cloud. Candle has not closed yet, stopped right there on that first one that we had, that first structure. The second one is all the way down here to 633, so we'll see what action comes out of this. Okay. Bang, bang, bang. That is breaking down that previous structure. Back to the 650s, multiple times coming back to this 650 level. It's treated it as a ceiling. It's treating it as a floor. It's done everything except make a decision to get away from it. A little struggle bus on this floor. Trading right within this cloud. The problem is it keeps failing these previous structures before reclaiming them. So it's failing them pretty good. It's not turning around strong and just pumping away from them. It's failing them and then giving a little sense that it's going to hold and then failing them. So it's kind of, we'll have to see. At the top of the cloud right now, this is the top of the point of control, the secondary point of control we found. So let's see if it finds any kind of selling at the top of this. I see VRCA popping up as well. Let me go look at that. VRCA. What is this? What's the float? Oh. Yeah. Should be popping up here soon, VRCA. But VRCA only has 1 million shares traded, so it's got some work to do. I'm going to put it up here, though, VRCA. Up 32% right now. Whoops, where'd it go? This is VRCA. Let me go look at what this stock is. Verica Pharmaceuticals has news on the day. It announced that announces that development partner Torii Pharmaceutical receives approval for its drug in Japan. So this is another Asian mover. Everything up here today is Asian. This is the development in Japan. So Asian stocks, let me throw a note up here. So this is another Asian company. Where is it formerly out of? So VRCA. This is out of, well, it's got Asian, but it's actually headquartered in Westchester, Pennsylvania. But it's a drug in Japan, though. So I'm going to say Asian Catalyst, headquartered out of Pennsylvania. Catalyst, headquartered in Westchester, Pennsylvania. All right. All right, so we'll see how that goes. AGMH, like I said, it was doing all this failure and then dumping, failure, dumping. So we're going to see what happens. It continues to try to climb this ladder, but is not making those new highs. So definitely, CJET continued to just follow the structure on down as well, down to 16 cents. Okay. The struggle bus is real out here this morning on these Asian sentimented stocks. yesterday, there was some pretty nasty dumps off of the small caps. The market is actually moving upward right now. Let's go look at the NQ. So this is the NQ. It's kind of like how we gauge, hey, what's the market sentiment for today? Using the NQ, you can use the SPY, you can use the QQQ. You can start to practice with them and see what works best for your strategy, what needs to be going up or down, or how the market needs to be moving. Sometimes small caps do not care, and we trade the ones that, especially when the market is dumping and there's a small cap going up, it just doesn't care about the market dumping. We'll probably be trading that one. When the market's going up, I kind of like to trade catalysts for the most part because the catalyst kind of, it attracts buyers and the market is going up. So buyers are already in the market. But for right now, it has risen and it is gone kind of flat here. So don't know what kind of decisions it wants to make. Just kind of sitting around here for the end of the week. All right, let's go. Making lower and lower highs here, but continuing to climb slowly up this level. Can we go ahead and see if you can hold up this level of the 639? Point of control at 664 right now. These wicks, man, are killing me. I'm sure they're killing other people too. So that is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wicks. And it continues to go down to the 650. Let's see how this closes. Looking like it wants to hold a little bit. Oh, wrong one. Oh man, I missed that. I missed that hard. See if they can continue to break out here. Got 30 shares. Oh, little breakout. See where it wants to go up to. Had 753s up there. I only got 30 shares. It is what it is. I just take profit as it comes. 750s. So let's see if you can bomb it out. We got this bottom here of 680s. Can we get 750s back up? Had this level up here of 782. Man, and I only entered small. It is what it is. Can we get 740s back? There's 750. 750s. All right, so I'm going to take some profit here. Let's get some profit off of this. All right, 10 shares left. Little deviation here. Only got 4 shares left. I'm gonna let it ride. If it wants to crash out, it is what it is. Made some lunch money. Got in late on that one, man. I was looking at it. I was like, okay, is it gonna break structure here? Ended up holding that secondary level. The top of this is 764. I mean, I could add back into it if it slows down and dips, but I don't know. You know, this is a Chinese stock, so I don't want to have my little bunions out there in the wind. Take a little bit, reducing my risk for sure on this. Okay, let's see if it can continue up. If it does, that's great. I mean, we'll let the 3 shares dry it out. The bottom of this is 719. So back under the 7s, I go ahead and sell. I'm at 695. I don't think I'm going to be adding to this. That was, and especially with the wicks that it's been making, we'll have to see about this. Coming down, see how this dips, how it does on the 7. Okay, showing a little bit of green. Can you continue up? All right, so I'm gonna add back. So 707 is my average. Be ready to get out whenever it wants to play that. It needs to hold up. Can we get 750s again? Keep showing me red, buddy. I don't like that. 750s, I'll add. Ooh. Oh, missed my ad, bro. Oh, well. It is what it is. Going up there to 780, whatever it is. Let's see if it'll touch 8. Oh, okay. Back under this level, what, 741, I'm gonna be out. For sure, for sure. I can't play with this. This is some nasty movement. Let's see if it gets 8. Slowing down here a little bit. My average price is 718. Might be selling at 725. It keeps on playing. You see it go. Can we get 775s back up there? Take a little bit off. Come on, 70s. There we go. 72. Can we get 80s? 80 pop. Slowing down a lot. Okay, so take some more off up here. Yup. I kind of figured they was going to do that. I only got 1 share left. It is what it is. So I added back a little bit just to play, but this is a daily level that I already had marked up, and I do not want to get messed up at this daily level. Because sellers could definitely come in and put a boot to me. A boot. But with 1 share, there's no risk. It is what it is. It's double top in there, back under 760s. I'm gonna go ahead and jump on out. My average price is at 761 anyway. Get the push, man. This daily level is killing it. Killing the game here. Man, all right. Show me red again. I'll go ahead and get on down. We'll wait for a pullback. Show me red and all right. I'm getting out. I'm getting out of that. Go ahead and pull it off. It is what it is. First trade was green. I got in late, man. I saw this thing building up. Saw this thing doing the whatchamacallit. And then, this thing. It gets happy over this level, this daily chart. I thought it was going to end up holding it down, but I've seen Chinese stocks do this before. They'll come up here, break it, and then have a huge slam. So that's what I was scared of, was the slam off of this. But man, hit a high up there of 867. But that daily level is not a game. It held there for quite a bit, and it is what it is at this point. But it met most of the criteria. I don't really like the Hong Kong Chinese tickers, but I mean, it's over 5, meeting the ATR that I like. All these other things are adding in, so I'm like, let's just try it. Small share size. And now is it going to actually come and fail this daily level at the 775s like I thought it could? 25 cents away. $8 holding there. I want to see that test back, especially after this long wick push down towards this daily level. Oh, come on, man. Coming back to the daily level. See how it acts. Under $8 now, closing. Yeah. Okay. This is what I was expecting at first, but it is what it is. I was definitely off. All right, so new structures. Let's see what we got. So we got these structures down here that ended up holding up. This one's out of play now because it's lower, so we'll go ahead and remove all of this stuff. But we do still have this uptrend here, room all the way back down. So we're seeing a test off of this this 780 level, but this candle hasn't closed, so I'm not sure about it just yet. Looking at, it's just struggling on that $8. About to close this candle in 10 seconds. Yeah, we're not worried about that. Worried about the $8 becoming a ceiling. Showing a little bit of green, but coming right back and forming a little bit. Let's see, what's this? 805s. Let's see if it gets a slam down off of this 805 level. Eights, yeah. Okay. Little bit of selling. Did not crash out like I thought it would, for sure. Hmm. Again at this 805 level. Okay. Just took a little bit longer than I expected, to be honest. Oh man, I didn't even see I still got a buy order out there. Let me get rid of that. Still had a buy order out there. Yeah, make sure you check your orders. Looked over there, I was like, uh-oh, don't want that. All right, so $8 did become some type of ceiling fan. I was right in the, I guess, in the area that I was thinking it could come down, but just not at the time. So definitely a little bit more to be caught, but that was a very quick squeeze that didn't even hold up that long. So that's kind of dangerous. And now we're right on that daily level. Let's see if it starts to push down from that 780, 775 breakdown. Oh, it wants to continue to survive. Okay. Okay. Candle hasn't closed yet though, so we got what, 30 something seconds. We have to map out some new structures here. Okay. So let's see what we got. So we had a high up here of 867. Has not tried to come back up yet. Has plenty. Okay, there's a little drop off. So right in that zone where we were thinking, it has a previous level. So these were the previous points of control. Where are the points of control now? It's 679 to 659. So 679 to 659. Let me put that in here. 679 to 6. I mean 6. Am I doing this right? 79 down to 659. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Getting a little thinner there. We'll see how it trades re-entering these levels. Right now the 5, ooh, the 15. Look at this 15 candle. Look at this one. Let me move this a little bit. Activate. Look at that 15-minute candle. Ooh, scary. Went up there and pretty much ending where the previous candle started. So we'll see if it starts showing red. Let's look at the 5 minute. 5 minute, same little red drill. Now I do have these other charts up on another screen, so I'm looking over at my charts. But yeah, I kind of keep that in mind. What's kind of happening here? But looking for it to fold. Got previous levels down here. Let me see how much volume came in up here. Not as much as down here. So first level was down here at fives. Next level that was heavily traded was here at 671. Next level is 743s. And then its top side, very small volume, just probably sellers right there at the 867 up there. All right, big boy. You looking to try to hold that 750, or is it becoming a wall here? It's a previously traded level, and we're seeing, what's the bottom of this? 732s. So let's see what it does down there to the 732s. Like 10 cents away. What you trying to do, man? Make a move. See, this is the thing. It's kind of, because there's no catalyst, it's kind of just like a big giant with no brain, you know? It's like, do buyers want to buy this level? Why would they buy this level? You know? Let me see. Has anything else popped up? I don't see anything else on the scans other than this one. It's still up 230%. 57 million shares traded on it. CJET ended up going back down to 15%. I keep saying 15%. The price is so low, it looks like a percentage. It's 15 cents from that 20. And kind of just looking on. Let me see how many how many cents I got off of that trade. I don't. Let me add my trade in here. Come on. Shouldn't take that long. All right, headed on back down to previous structures. Okay, there we go. Let's see how many cents I got for that trade. AMG. So that one was 57 cents per share is what I got off of that. Got in at 696, was selling at 754 for 57 cents per share. Well, let me say this. I got in at an average of 696. I was adding around there, so the average was 696. And the average exit was 754. Okay, so starting to chop around. All right, anyway, I'm probably going to keep my eye on this for the remainder of the day. I don't expect it to hold up. A lot of times these that don't have catalysts into the open, they don't. So you just got to be careful. It's already made a couple moves on no catalyst, so it's one of those things. If it falls, it falls. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, I need to go ahead and get ready for this morning meeting. Um, Definitely we continue conversations in the Discord. I think the Discord link has been dropped, maybe. Yep, it has been dropped. So in the Discord, we talk about stocks during the day. We talk about the swing trades, the dividends, crypto, any crypto that I find that are interesting to me. I'll drop them in there and drop my research, and you can do your own research, do your due diligence on that. I'm looking for those newer types that are coming out that are fresh and have a project that can possibly, you know, working in our favor. And yeah, that's it. But yeah, I'm about to get on down. I'm gonna let this thing keep playing with the hearts of people. And yeah, I want to see what the opening volume does. It's got 57 million. It's definitely, it needs to hold up five. If it just dives on the open down here to five and under five, it's out of scope for me. So I won't be touching it anymore. I will let it go. And again, I'm green. I was already green on the week, but just added a little, you know, a little lunch money on top of it. Um, and I didn't want to be risking a whole lot on a no catalyst mover. Catalyst will definitely keep me in a trade a lot longer than not. But yeah, just scalping little bits and pieces. And so I'm using my broker is TOS. The indicators that I have here are the volume profile, using the point of control to kind of verify where previous levels of heavy volume were traded, and then using the daily charts, those obvious stick out levels like this 780. The next daily chart was the next daily level was up here at 1068. It did not go all the way up there. Kind of stopped on this first one. So yeah, that's pretty much all I use there. So, and then during the day I use the ATRs. So right now the ATRs don't, well, some of the ATRs, these ATRs calculated off of yesterday's numbers are here, but they're way down here. The new ATRs will come out and they track every 14 bars. So, you know, 14 bars, it'll show me where the ATR is moving in here. But yeah, it's getting a little tight, and I'm about to get on down and continue playing defense on the day. If there are no more trades, I'm okay with that. I'm like, okay, well, no more trades then. Right now though, is it gonna pop here? What's this top? Is it gonna give a little pop here? Let's just try it. See where it'll pop to. Can we get 750? I'll get out real quick if it starts showing me what I don't want to see. So 740s. I'm only in 10 shares, so it's not a crazy amount of anything. 740s. Can we get a little bit more pop to that 50? All right. I'll take some there. You don't want to give me 50, it's okay. Be greedy. Be greedy with me. I'm okay with taking profit. All right. So it didn't give me 50. It came back down. It is what it is. But yeah, I'm about to get out. That was just a little bit more green. I just saw it. It is what it is. All right. So yeah. Oh, let's go ahead and do the outro. Let's do the outro here. Where's the outro? Oh, there it is. All right. And as always, I'll see you in the next one on Monday morning pre-market. Peace out.